Women's World Cup 2019 final predictions. USA versus the Netherlands, England versus Sweden. Woo! What a cracker.
So welcome back to Very Biased Opinions. Yes, it is time for the final and the losers final of the Women's World Cup. We're going to dive into our predictions and give a little roundup of what we thought of the semi-finals in just a second. But before we do that, Thomas, a little bit of housekeeping, if you please.
Please look below. We've time-stamped every match. Please look above my head. Our social media links are there. They are also in the description. Please have a click, have a like, have a look, have a comment. We love you guys. We have over 615 followers now. We are steaming on that train to 700. Please jump aboard and enjoy this journey with us. On top of that, welcome to our main sponsor, Grandstand Bettors. You guys are awesome. Please check out their websites in the description. They've got loads of great tips and betting stuff. They've had free bets all summer. Sign up with these people. They're better than us.
Yes, without question.
And now, without further ado, our Gilding the Lily, Ian, bring me into the losers final.
Oh, a game we don't want to cover. England versus Sweden. So, we'll talk about what USA and the Netherlands did do right in their final, but let's talk about what England and Sweden did wrong in their games, Tom. Obviously, let's start with England. What did you think of the semi-final?
I thought they capitulated in the second half. I thought they did really well to hang with the USA in the first half. Clearly, USA is the pick of the bunch. They did really well, 2-1, come out for the second half. There's no impetus in their play, there's no speed, there's no aggression. They finally get up to speed, goal offside, right, let's keep going, win a penalty. There seems to be a lot of debate whether it is or isn't. I don't think we personally felt it was a penalty.
But it was given.
But it was given. Instead of somebody telling Ellen White she had to take it, or an attacking player being told, this is your moment to take it, Steph Houghton is forced to step up for it. I suppose credit to her, but she's hit it right at the goalkeeper, and then Millie Bright's gone and gotten herself sent off 2 minutes later.
The wheels fell off.
Nikita Paris commits about 4 different fouls and is screaming at the referee for the final 10 minutes. It was really tough to watch that second half.
I mean, it, like a lot of things, like with England in semi-finals of the Men's World Cup last year, or even in the Nations League, it just always feels that they just go out of a whimper. They always say, like, don't leave it all out there on the pitch, but you just feel that they don't. And I know the first half would have taken a lot out of the players, but I just feel that this was a missed opportunity for England. Last year, 4 years ago, was the we're great to be here in the semis. This was when are we going to have that watershed moment?
It's a failure to not reach the final with this England team. 3 straight semi-finals is a failure. There are no two ways around that. Phil Neville has touched on it. Some of the commentators have touched on it. But they need to sit down and, like, without belaboring the point, they need to sit down and look at what it takes to win, because this is the best team we've had, and other nations are only getting better. We're not always going to have a monopoly on one of the top 3 sides.
Quite right.
And if we don't do it now, when are we going to do it?
It's England's men team of the golden generation all over again, isn't it? Where they just will be good next time and they never do.
Oh, we keep coming up against the winners of the tournament. Well, you be the winners.
Yeah, exactly right. Sweden, Holland, it got a lot of criticism for not being as good a game. I still thought it was a good game. There was a lot of edge in the game. You could just tell both sides had more of an attitude of, we don't want to lose this rather than want to win. Second half, both goalkeepers made excellent saves. Some of the best saves in this tournament, I would say. In the end, Holland just came good in extra time.
Great goal. The Holland team they're a class act.
They're a class act.
They're on paper they're the better team than Sweden. They're European champions. Sweden have done really well to get here.
Really well, and they look a proper team.
Yeah,
they really do. Like they're very organised. They know what they're doing. Very good defensively.
Yeah.
I just literally came undone by a very good Holland goal.
Yeah, I think it's hard to criticise either of the teams specifically there. It wasn't the most exciting match, but it's a World Cup semi-final and Holland are in the final. But let's talk about the losers' final. Ian, England versus Sweden. Who's your pick?
I am going to back England. I just think they're going to. They want to get at least third in this one. They're not seeing it as like a game we don't care about. I think they'll take it very professionally. I think they'll win 2-0.
This is really annoying. I'm going to back Ian's prediction of 2-0 to the women. I just We're currently tied in predictions 48-48, so logic dictates I make a change here. But pre this, I planned on saying 2-0. You said it. I'm going to stick with it.
You know my tendency to back against USA for the final. And speaking of the final, it's time for the main event.
It's the final appearance of Uncle Sam. USA versus the Netherlands. Let's get them, girls. Let's win a World Cup.
Go on, Tom. Quickly tell me what USA did well then.
USA played some goddamn good football. We were the better team in the first half. We were a little bit slow in the second half. You gotta agree with Hope Solo a little bit there. They did play with a little bit of fear, but they were the better team. They've come through on top. They're clearly the cream of the tournament, and they are going to steam.
Oh, my head hurts.
Bro.
My head hurts.
The Netherlands in this. It is going to be 3-0 to the USA in this final, and it is going to feel like not really a final and as much as a procession for my ladies.
Okay, well, let me be the voice of the Netherlands. Netherlands have been exceptional in this tournament all the way through. They've won every game so far, even though they had to go to extra time to beat Sweden. Extremely solid, very good defensively, got a lot of good attacking flair. Here is my final prediction. Thomas, can you pass me the mask?
Oh God, I don't know what's happening here.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! I'm back in USA all the way, baby. I'm not gonna go 3 goals to 0. I'm gonna go 2 goals to 1.
Woo! Let's do this! USA! USA!
I've sold my soul.